Hi, my name is Peter Brown. I'm the CEO of Racanaa. Racanaa Energy was founded in 2017 and it has focused on the management and control of energy supply and consumption in commercial building operations. Across the world, companies pay their electricity bills but do not know how or why their consumption is what it is. This is particularly important in the developing world, where grid availability is unreliable and the cost of energy is 6 to 8 times higher when produced off-grid, often by a diesel genset. Not only a cost issue, but also an emission issue. Our solution is a proprietary energy manager that allows for automated control of energy consumption linked to source of energy supply. Whilst our target is the Indian market, our solution can be used anywhere in the world. We have proven that by utilizing our solution, we can reduce energy consumption and emissions by 20 to 30%. The Indian market potential is huge, with over 4 million commercial buildings existing that could benefit from our solution. These range from bank branches, fast food outlets, smart shared living spaces, etc. We also have 2 channel partners, one servicing agricultural food storage and a second established to cover Bangladesh. Racanaa Energy Management System is hardwired into the energy distribution board and circuits of the building. It measures individual component energy consumption and through proprietary algorithms reports when components are not operating optimally from an energy consumption perspective. An example of this would be an air conditioning unit in a bank server room, where we found that the energy being consumed by that AC unit was twice what we would have expected. We investigated the AC, reported back to the customer, and it turned out that the outside part of the air conditioner unit fan had broken. This was a 20 rupee fix, and the cost of the energy that was being consumed was an additional £30 per month. Also, automated energy management between supply of different source of energy and demand splits the demand into critical loads, important loads, and nice to have loads. For example, a server would be a critical load, an air conditioner unit would be an important load, but neon lights on the outside of a building might be a nice to have. And it manages the supply of energy depending on the cost at any given time. So, for example, if the diesel genset's running and the grid is not available, then the nice to haves would not have any electricity and therefore won't be consuming expensive electricity. The value to the customer, firstly and primarily, is a 20 to 30% saving in cost and reduced emissions. It helps achieve the customer's published sustainability goals. It's a short payback if capital purchase, but there is an option for OPEX model. Early warnings are given for individual equipment maintenance requirements, which reduces the maintenance costs and energy being consumed. There's remote access to dashboards with drill down to individual components in individual branches. So for example, if you're sat in the middle of Delhi in your head office and you're a large bank, you can drill down to an individual air conditioner unit in any one of your branches anywhere in the country. It embeds standard operating procedures and therefore it reduces waste. We have an experienced team that have worked together since 2012 and in India since 2013. And we have high-profile Indian advisors that are well renowned across the country. In commercial operation with many customers right now, and we have 2 channel partners, as I've already explained. There are no technical questions outstanding, and we have proven 20 to 30% saving at all locations when units have been operating. Rollout is scaling up. We have 2 types of offerings for customers, and we can customize them depending on customer needs. The first one is that the customer buys equipment and then pays a monthly reporting fee. The second one is where a customer provides a long-term contract and pays a mixed monthly fee along with a percentage of the savings achieved as energy for a service. We are ramping up installation and commissioning activities, with more than 200 site surveys having been concluded or due to be concluded by the 31st of December. Margins are high, based around commercial discussions with customers with regards to pricing, along with projected production costs at volume. Whilst volume ramp up seems high, our pipeline of sales with customers that already have units is over 30,000 sites, and is in fact a small proportion of the potential Indian market of 4 million sites. Since 2017, the business has raised 1.4 million and now is raising a further 750,000 to £1 million. This is to provide working capital for the growth of the business and continue product development. Important to note, the company now has full EIS accreditation. Thank you for listening.
Hi, Peter. Good to see the demand side being managed as well as the supply side. And we've got lots of questions coming in, lots of interest in your presentation. From Dave Cleft, from a distribution board, are you measuring and monitoring per circuit only? And what platform are you reporting into? And how are you controlling energy use?
Right, so what we do is a process by which we define with the customers what's critical to their business, what's business important, and then what's kind of nice to have. So business critical, for example, would be your network and your network connection. Business important, maybe an air conditioning unit where you could do without it for 5 or 10 minutes. And nice to have might be the coffee machine in your staff room. So what we do is we monitor the input of energy that comes in, and when the grid goes down and the diesel genset starts, your energy cost has gone up by 6 to 8 times. So we can then cut off the energy supply to those that aren't critical in whatever situation you're in. Now, we measure down each circuit board, each circuit, but each circuit is basically got certain assets attached to it. So what we've done is a site survey before we go in, so we can identify that. And the main components like air conditioning units have their own circuit anyway. So we actually get down to component level and individual item that's actually consuming the energy.
Another question from Pete Denny is, what's the pain point here? How does inability to measure energy usage impact the users?
So the pain point is lots of things. We've got plenty of pilot studies, but I can give one example. So we went into a bank branch, and within 2 weeks, we could tell that branch that their air conditioning unit that was based in their server room was consuming twice the amount of energy that it should be. Because what we do through our algorithms is we basically map what the piece of equipment should be using. The customer turned around to us and said, that's impossible because it's not rated to take that amount of energy. So we went physically, looked at the air conditioning unit. The temperature was fine in the server room, but the outside part of the air conditioning unit, the fan had broken. So the air conditioner was running twice as hard as it should be. It was a 20 rupee fix for a washer, but if that hadn't been fixed, it was £30 a month extra energy bill, and that unit was going to fail soon. So that's kind of an example of the pain points that a customer has because they don't know what's going on. Because if you don't measure, you don't get the data, all you've got is an opinion and you're guessing how good things are.
Thank you very much, Peter.